I'm finally showing you now this beautiful apartment that I moved to from my community and I'm moving away from again. It's a whole different ballgame. I'm going to show you first and then I'll tell you shortly the story before I also show you the entrance when you come in from this kind of dusty, almost dirty village, and then you come into a paradise. Okay, so I get up. As you can see, the colors are very beautiful. I love the warm heart of Mexicans. I love they make everything beautiful. They put in everything an artistic flavor in there. They have paint all over, even on the street. There's paint on the street. There are paintings on the walls. No matter how poor houses are, no matter how much mess and chaos it seems to be, it is always wrapped and framed in color, which gives it a warm heart and it doesn't feel so threatening to you if there's poverty. So let me turn the camera around. Here you see the view on my balcony. There was my working space, it's the eating space also. And then you have here a big screen, but I do watch my videos on my iPad, so I'm not a fan of big screens. I don't need to have them. There's my kitchenette. I'm not a good cook, not a big cook. My sweetheart does the cooking and he's such a great cook, so I don't care about big kitchens. But the bathroom is really big. When the dog was so loud, I needed to have some kind of safety or protection from the noise, so I would try to train in the bathroom. That didn't work well. And here's the mirror. So let me show you the sleeping room, little tiny sleeping room. It has very nice lighting during the night. In the evenings you can dim the lights. It's very cozy because of the warm light and the warm heart. And the spirit is beautiful. So moving out here is literally breaking my heart. And yesterday I felt so on my knees because of that. And because of having to move again, didn't have any sleep the last 2 weeks. But when you look here, you think like, what is she talking about? And I think the same. When I sit here, I think like, what am I talking about? So here you can even go up to the roof. But the sun is so strong that you could sit. Let me sit on the chairs. Yes, so here it is. So the dog, I think he was kind of mistreated. I think that he has. Oh, the lightning is so bad. It's all about lightning when you film yourself. It's so hard sometimes. You think like I'm the same person, and then you look the other one way, and then you look the other way. But the dog was actually here, just really next. It was a big dog on a chain, and as I said, I think he was either very sick, mistreated, or just missing love. Nobody would take care of him, and he was barking the last days, hours in a row, like this morning. And you know, when I was waking up at 6 and I got up finally at 8 because my earplugs went from here and I could, push them so strongly in my ear that they almost came out here. I had 6 cushions on my ear, but it was so loud I just had to give up. And then suddenly there was quiet, and suddenly everything was quiet, like now, nothing. And I thought, I was sitting on the sofa, and I go back with you to the sofa. And it's more authentic. So just let me go back into the entrance, give you a last wonderful view of the pool area. Pools are very important in Mexico. So I was sitting actually here on the sofa, and I was thinking, oh, you can meditate. Now you can, do your journaling. Now you can do your online dance training. And I was so tired. I was sitting there feeling, being sorry for myself, feeling so tired and feeling, I just was very sorry for myself, like a bag of bones. I have lost so much weight. I haven't eaten all the time. I don't get to eat and I am too nervous. That's also a great feeling. I can eat anything right now. I eat lots of bananas, and if I eat avocados, everything that is just putting on weight, healthy stuff. So that is good. Anyway, that was the apartment, and keep your fingers crossed that I find something where I can finally arrive. But people are very, very helpful here. And that's what I want to say about the Mexicans also. no matter how poor the neighborhood seems to be, no matter how poor the people seem to be, there is an amazing, warm, artistic heart in music, in art, and I don't know about dance. I just saw music, musicians, singers, and I saw so much art. And also because American people and Canadian people are coming over, and they bring in their art and their artistic feeling. The shops here in Ajijic are very artistically done. So it's kind of an art village. There are some similar places on Mallorca that are also much more artistic. Also, I was in Carmel and Carmel Valley. I've lived there with my former husband, and that also is a very beautiful quality. So I'm drawn to those places that are warm, that are artistic. That seems to be, for me, resonating with my soul the most. So this is definitely, if you are into art, if you feel inspired and fueled by art, this is definitely a place to be in. I will talk more about it in my more travel-oriented vlogs the next days. But for now, I say goodbye, and I show you again also the entrance when you come into this place, so that you see the whole beauty of this Airbnb place. So I definitely could recommend it. And Ramon said immediately, no problem if you move out. We understand. You get your money back from the remaining days. So people are very easygoing and very warm and sweet and gentle. And coming from Germany, where it got so hostile in some way against each other, even against ourselves, it was a feeling of ease. So that is the beauty part. So now I'm standing in front of this beautiful property, and these are the streets. So this is the neighborhood, and it's very, very hot right now. Very hot. So here you see, it's just also, I hope you can see one of the buildings. It's in remaking. So there you see still a lot of poverty going on. Houses cannot be rebuilt. They're standing there by themselves. They need rebuilding. But then you come here and you see already from the outside that there is a beauty to it. And here I go into So here you come in, and then it's total stillness. It's an oasis in the middle of a dusty village. Here's another casita. It's a beautiful lady, she's living there. It is so big and full of paintings. I was just so struck. Here you see the pool area and the sweet casitas. And here, when I turn back again, there is painting. And this was green covered casita. This is one casita. That is the third one. I go upstairs with you because we can all use it. Just don't want to disturb the neighbors. So this is an Airbnb place, and I pay $30 a night, and then I pay a little bit of service for Airbnb and for the final cleaning, and that has everything also. So here you see this beautiful view to the lake, and when I turn around there you can see this beautiful place surrounded by unfinished, uncompleted buildings. Oops, sorry. And then there are the mountains. It reminds me a little bit of Tenerife, the volcano mountains on one side, and on the other side you have the sea. And here are the mountains on one side, and on the other side you have the lake of Chapala, it's the biggest lake in Mexico, in central Mexico. You fly approximately 2.5 hours from Cancun, or you fly from Mexico City. I think it's a little bit less, 1.5 to 2 hours. So going back down. So as you can tell, when I have to watch my steps while I'm talking to you. When I came in here after this relatively dusty place in the community, which was also nice, I cannot say anything. I came here and said, oh, finally can let go. Yeah, since then the dogs have been barking ongoingly. So, but I don't know what happened. Maybe he's gone, maybe they took him. It was mainly one dog. There were also 3-4 others. And at the moment, it's silent. So at the moment, it's one of the best places to be in, I think. Having said this, I try to get some food. I make myself a smoothie. Smoothie. Yes, exactly. That's the tiredness, a smoothie. That's a nice word, actually. Give me a smoothie. I'm so tiny. That's why it's just the right word for me. Having said this, now I will look into the place that I've been also recommended by the owners here. So I found this really sweet. They said our friend is coming. She is from US, from Minnesota. Her name is Janine, like my name. And she has 2 casitas. Maybe she has a place for you. So they helped me. They called a taxi. They're very sweet, very sweet. I'm really positively surprised that here's so much help, support for each other, and always being someone who has a big topic with support or having been on her own so much. I highly recommend, I highly receive the healing in this, let's say it this way.